Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Like I said, it's a new year, new channel, spinning the block with new content. So as you guys saw by the title of this video, we are back again with another Nicki Minaj video. So guys, the internet is still on fire of this back and forth beef. Everybody's dropping diss tracks. Meg Thee Stallion, his track where she attacked and went at a lot of people. And one of those people was Nicki Minaj. And then people were patiently waiting to see what Nicki was going to do and if Nicki was going to drop a diss track. So guys, this is not Nicki's first time at the rodeo. She has had beef and going back and forth with diss tracks before in the past. One of those people is Lil' Kim, the infamous beef with Lil' Kim. So guys, back in April of 2010, Nicki Minaj was featured on the Hello Good Morning remix, which is Diddy's song. So in that song, people felt like she did a subliminal diss to Lil' Kim. So the line goes, "Did I kill the queen, the Alexander McQueen?" So guys, I remember in real time when this situation happened, I did not realize that was a diss bar. That is actually, if we do a top 50, top 100 Nicki bars, that is in my top Nicki bars. That was Nicki in her prime. I go back and I revisit that song now as a grown adult, and in real time, I loved it. Nicki did her thing on that track. So yeah, so then it's a bunch of back and forth interviews and, clips and different stuff going back and forth. And then Lil' Kim drops Black Friday, which is a play off of words of Pink Friday, which Nicki Minaj had just dropped. And in that song, on that, it is a mixtape. And one of the title tracks is Black Friday, where she directly goes at Nicki. Now, she does not obviously mention or say Nicki's name, but yeah, that was a very critical or highly anticipated when she did that track. So then Nicki Minaj releases a track called Tragedy.
Friday, Eminem, 8 mile. It must hurt to sell your album or PayPal. Especially when you win the game 15-20. You was hot when Shaq teamed up with Penny. Man, you was magic. I mean, look at you now, ho. You just tragic.
So Nicki Minaj mentions the word PayPal because when Lil' Kim dropped Black Friday, it was exclusively released with a deal through PayPal. So she takes shots at her mentioning the name PayPal. So then, guys, we fast forward to December 2011. And a song is released called Stupid Hoe. So, guys, when this was released, this was when I knew that she was directly coming at Lil' Kim. That situation when she did the remix with the Diddy song, I had no idea that was an actual dig at Lil' Kim in real time. Released Stupid Hoe, and that, and that for me was a direct dig at Lil' Kim. I feel like I understood and clearly knew that was a dig at Lil' Kim. So then we go to another beef that she had in the industry, which is Remy Ma. So we go back, and Remy Ma does a diss track called Sheether. So up in this point, they've had beef back and forth over the years. And Remy Ma decided to take it to the booth, and she releases Sheether on February 24th, 2017. And that set the internet on fire. Like I said, that is considered arguably the greatest diss track when it comes to female rapper beef. So yeah, she released that song. It was almost 7 minutes, and people were anticipating or wondering what Nicki Minaj was going to do. So on March 10th, 2017, Nicki Minaj releases No Fraud, Drake and Lil Wayne on the song. So in both of these situations, people feel like, now we fast forward to the Meg situation, people feel like Nicki Minaj has lost every round of her beefs when it comes to the Reply records. Now, obviously, that's up for interpretation, but people are saying this on social media that she has not won in any beef situation. For me, with Stupid Hoe, that was such an animated song. And people, and if you go read the comment section, people are saying that, oh, she did that song or she did it that way to prove that you can do a super silly song and it still be a hit. So, guys, Stupid Hoe was not a hit. It was not a top 5, top 10, number 1 record. It was not a hit. So I don't know if she made that comment or she released that statement after Stupid Hoe did what it did. And I don't necessarily know if she regretted, but I don't think it did what she thought it was going to do. But as far as the culture, I would put Stupid Hoe as a cultural moment. As far as it not charting on the tops, yeah, it is what it is. But in real time, Stupid Hoe was a moment. I lived it, and yeah, it was a moment. So yeah, guys, then we go to No Frauds, and people feel some type of way about that because they feel like she did a feature or she had Drake and Lil Wayne on the song as if she had to go get help and get a feature. So, like I said, with all these diss track situations, people feel like Nicki Minaj, she's 0-3. People feel like she has not won any rounds of the diss track records. For me, no frauds. It is what it is. The fact that she did go get Drake and Wayne on it, you know, when it comes to diss track, it is kind of a one-on-one thing. And then Nicki Minaj is also singing on the song. I do not like when Nicki and Drake sing. I don't think they sound good. I hate it. I know that is their artistic choice, but I hate when Nicki and Drake sings. It never sounds good. It's never sounded good when they sang on a track. So it's an automatic no for me. Okay, guys. So now we fast forward to this whole situation with Meg, and she drops a song called Bigfoot. So leading up to this, guy, she was tweeting, she was going crazy. It was a lot of anticipation on what she was going to do. Another thing that people were saying with Nicki is that Nicki does not mention names. So in a series of tweets, she does at Meg Thee Stallion on Twitter. Now, this has been something that people have been saying like, oh, she does subliminals. But that's not really a fair statement to target towards Nicki because everybody does subliminals. Once we get into the heart of social media and, you know, once we understood with Twitter and then Instagram, once these things came along, everybody subliminally disses everybody. So that's not a fair dig, in my opinion, to say, oh, well, she does subliminal, she never mentions name, because none of these girls mention names. But yeah, guys, so leading up, like I said, she was tweeting, she was going back and forth on Twitter. People were reposting it, and she was saying, oh, well, this is not a diss track. And so, you know, these accounts on Twitter was like, well, what are you talking about? What is it? So it's to the point where it's just like, we're kind of confused, like, what's going on? Is she trying to, like, salvage the situation or try to make it seem like it's not what it is? So yeah, guys, so I did listen to the diss track called Bigfoot, and yeah, guys, it's not it. I was physically disturbed listening to this track. Like, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. It was so weird. It was so cringy. And it's a situation where Nicki actually said, oh, she already had this in the bag. I don't know how far along or what it was, but yeah. And, you know, Charlamagne the God, who was on the Breakfast Club, you know, yeah, people on the internet are talking about it, and it was not it. Like, it was really strange. It was really weird. And long story short, guys, Nicki Minaj is out of her prime. I might do a video where I kind of break down bar for bar, like when she lost it. But Nicki Minaj is well out of her prime. We are in 2024. She's been out of her prime for a while. And it's crazy because she had the allegations of having a ghostwriter or not writing her rhymes. It gets to a point when Nicki, well, we can tell that she's writing her rhymes. Because she's not the same. She's not 09, 010 Nicki. But yeah, guys, her fan base has her twisted. They're bigging her up and saying that she won or that she did her thing. And even when I go in the comment sections on Twitter and then on Instagram, there are people in the comments saying, hey, she did her thing. So yeah, there are people absolutely defending her. But Nicki Minaj, I feel like when it comes to the internet, you have the good, you have the bad. You have people that praise you, you have people that diss you. But Nicki Minaj is one of those people where her fan base has completely got her diluted. Like, point blank, period. It's a situation where she's let the fantasy of what is the internet completely affect her everyday life, and she's off. She's twisted. Yeah, but guys, at this point, Nicki Minaj and the Barbz, they both need rehab. Like, this is weird. Like, that track sounded so awkward. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. The way she's talking, she's doing prayers. It was just weird. She needs help. She has a young child. She's a married woman with a son. And it's time for somebody to step in. Like I said, Joe Budden called this out years ago. And people can say what they want to say about Joe, but I mean, he didn't lie. The proof is in the pudding. Like, she has issues. And it's a situation where I think she has a bunch of yes men around her. I feel like everybody needs to walk away from her. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve love and care, but I'm saying for her to understand the severity, because if she has a team, let's say she has her closest team who is 10 people and one person steps up, all she's going to do as a tyrant is just get rid of that person. So it's not going to help if one person comes up, because she's just going to cut them loose and throw them out in the dirt. It's not going to matter what they say. So I'm saying it's going to take a village. I mean, it's going to take everybody to let her know you need to go get help because this is not okay. But yeah, guys, Nicki Minaj is a woman of a certain age, and that's why in these situations, she is put on the other side of it. She is on the other end, and people do pick and make fun of her for being the older person when it comes to the Cardi and the Meg situation. So it's like age is not on her side. It's totally against her with the way people feel like she acts on the internet. It totally works against her being the older OG artist. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. For me, the track didn't do anything. It had potential with where she was actually saying, but the way she delivered it, it was just so weird and cringy. It's like, how did you not know how you sounded in the booth when this was over with? It's just weird. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.